Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Deadman here for Deadman Gaming. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some easy money making methods that you can be doing this week, right here on GTA Online. Now this first one has just been added into the game just this past week. It is the street dealers. That's right, you can now sell all your drugs through your MC businesses and your acid lab to the street dealers, rather than trying to risk selling them and potentially getting griefed using these slow vehicles that they do. You would have seen my previous video on griefing, you know how I feel about that. So to find these street dealers, you just need to either fly or drive around the map until a little icon pops up on your screen, a little purple speech bubble icon. And then you just walk straight up to your dealer, press right on your D-pad, and you have the option here to sell your drugs to them. Now you can sell, there are 3 street dealers on the map. Their locations change each day. That's every 24 hours real time. And you can only sell to each of these dealers once per day, once per real life day that is. So once every 24 hours. So you can see here I just sold all of them to this particular dealer here. Now I'm going to fly around the map until I find the other location. Now there is a website that you can use to find the location for each of these every day. And I'll find that and post that in the description down below. So I was flying around here, and I think the other one was over near the stadium over here, so I just flew over. Now if you don't have an oppressor or access to a helicopter, Deluxo, you got to do it with a ground vehicle. It's going to take you a little bit longer to get to them, but it's still much easier than trying to sell the old-fashioned way with these slow sell vehicles. So the second one was just over here. Where was he? There he is. So just go do the same thing, walk up to him, press right on your D-pad, sell all your drugs. That's the white stuff, green stuff, your lab, both labs, your meth and your acid. Now this just makes selling your MC businesses that much faster and that much easier, particularly if you're a solo player. You don't have people who can help you with these slow sell missions that are just so long and boring, and you risk getting griefed doing it in a public lobby. You can do it in an invite-only session, but then you either need to invite friends to join you and help you do it, or you just do it yourself, and it could take up to half an hour to do one single business sell mission. So, you know, this is just going to help out the solo players. Now, the last location was all the way up, where was it? Up near the top of the map, somewhere in Sandy Shores, I think, from memory. Might have even been further. Might have been right. I think it was right there. It was actually right up near Paleto Bay. So, just flew up there. I'll talk to you when we get there. So here he is, just here behind the shop, and just do the same thing again. And then you can just rinse and repeat this process every 24 hours. Now at the moment it is paying double money, I believe, as well, or it might even be 50% money, but either way this isn't what the regular payout's going to be for it. It is a little bit less. It's just this first week that it's going to be this much more. So from here, the next thing I did was I just wanted to double check just how much of my stock from my weed farm was taken. So I went to my weed farm and had a look, and this was at half product when I went for the sell mission. You can see there, and there's not quite 1 bar left now, so it's sold. It was probably about a little bit over a third of my product doing it this way, and it was not a bad little profit either, so much easier than trying to do those tedious, long, boring sell missions. So what I just did now is, just while I'm here, just go into my laptop and just buy another lot of supplies. Now the next money making method I've got here, this is something for everybody. So if you're a new player, you don't have much in the game, you can do what's called G's Caches. And I happened to fly past this one on my way to the last street dealer, and it's just this little icon on the map, purple icon on the map. You come down, and when you get here there'll be a white circle that'll appear. Somewhere within the radius of this circle there is a package that you can find, and you just got to walk around and have a look. You can actually hear some beeping going on in the background, and as you get closer, the beeping's going to get louder. As you walk further away, it's going to get quieter. So I just found it in here. It's going to be a box with a coloured tape on it. Now I've done this one twice now, and I've got blue tape this time. The first time I did it, the tape was a different colour, so it is going to be a different colour each time, probably. I don't know. So I've only done this twice so far, but there you can see I got there $25,000, some snacks and some ammo. So for not a lot of money, but for you newer players, it's something that's going to help out. If you do this every day, that's going to be, And I found figure there as well, so if you haven't collected that one yet, there's that for you as well. So yeah, like I said, for newer players, it's something going to help out. Do this every day, $25,000, quite easy. Now the next thing, if you can see, it's a bit dark here, the stash house has also been introduced into the game, and this is something everybody can do, new players, experienced players. You'll just find the purple icon on your map of a house, a stash house, and it's basically just go in. So this one's got enemies on the outside. Not all of them are going to have enemies on the outside, some will. So you just take them out, and then you just go inside, and there'll be some enemies inside you need to kill. So I just threw a grenade down, it killed most of them. As you can see there, got a couple of them there, so we'll come down now, and I'm just going to take him out with the gun. There we go. Now I'm looking for the wall safe, which is just there, and then what you need to do is try and find the combination. It'll be on a little yellow sticky note. It could be anywhere in here. There, I found it over here, so just go and enter that combination into the safe. Same as you would when you're going after the bearer bonds in the Cayo Perico heist, for those of you who are familiar with that heist at all, which I'm assuming a lot of you would be by now. So just enter in the combination, grab the contents that's inside. Now if you have MC businesses, what this will do is this will actually give you one full supply bar of stock for one of your MC businesses. Now, if you don't have any money, so let's just, what have we got there? Yeah, it's not telling me what I've got yet. So let's just leave and we'll find out, I guess. Yeah, if you don't have an MC business, this will just give you money. I'm not sure how much money. Perhaps someone in the comments who doesn't have an MC business and has done this can tell me just exactly how much money you got for this. Just leaving the area, and it's going to resupply my acid lab bottles. So there we go. Yeah, so that there has saved me $60,000 in buying supplies for the acid lab. Okay, so moving along to the next money-making method. So I got lucky with this location of the stash house here. It was just down the road from the HSW time trial, so I went straight there. I returned my oppressor to storage, and I called in. So actually I can first register as an MC club president, and then I can spawn it straight to me. My fastest HSW vehicle, which is the, how do you pronounce the Hakuta Drag, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, someone correct me in the comments. You know the one I'm talking about. It's the only bike in the game that has the HSW upgrades available to it. Okay, so what you need to do is just pop onto the time trial circle like this, start the time trial, open up your pause menu, come down here to where the finish of the time trial is, set your waypoint, back out of your pause menu, open up your phone and cancel the job. Then just line up on the bike here like this and start the time trial. And what you want to do just for this first part is just follow, just careful not to crash, follow the waypoint pretty much all the way along the dirt track here. Now just be very careful not to crash. There's quite a few rocks along the side here. If you take it nice and easy, you should be fine. You should have plenty of time to get this done. So just keep following along. Now just when we get to this part here, we want to come up the hill. Just take a bit of a shortcut here, jumping over here, and be careful not to crash on the side here, which I did. Don't worry, you should have enough time if you're quick enough to get back on the bike. You should have enough time to make it still. So it was a little bit of a setback, but watch out for traffic as well. I had a bit of trouble with him, but there we go. You want to do it a little bit cleaner than I did. That way it just gives you a little bit more time further down here if you make any more mistakes, you should... The time is pretty generous on this one, so you can make one or two slight mistakes, no big ones. That one there, it had me worried. I thought I was going to have to go back and try again. But just keep following the waypoint at this point all the way till you're almost at the end. So once you get to here, just want to be very careful, watch out for the fence here, just push through there like that, and then down the track here, and then again just off the edge here, just jump carefully, be careful of the landing, and come through there. You can see there, I beat it by nearly 10 seconds. That's paid me out $250,000, so not a bad way to make some money for only 3.5 minutes work. The next money making method is the standard time trials. Get out your fastest vehicle, which I have got my Power Surge motorbike. Now we're going to do start the time trial same as you did before. You'll find that the location you're going to is the exact same spot as the HSW time trial. So again, set your waypoint, cancel out of the job, move forward, and then restart it. And again, just follow the waypoint all the way. So I'm just double checking here where I needed to go, because there's two different roads you can go up here, but up the ramp is the way to go. Up the ramp, follow the freeway, and just follow the waypoint pretty much all the way to the end. And then we're going to take a very similar shortcut to what we did on the HSW time trial. Now again, grab your fastest motorbike. I've grabbed the Power Surge. I just really like the handling of this one, the speed that it has. So pushing all the way up on your right stick as well, your left stick, I beg your pardon, all the way up on your left stick will help to make the bike go as fast as possible, just to get that little bit extra speed boost. And you just want to be really careful not to crash, just following the waypoint all the way along, and I'll talk to you just as we get towards the finish of it. Yeah, so just here, I just missed the turn, but it doesn't matter, I can just shortcut through here like this, very careful, and then come down and off the same spot we went with the HSW time trial, and down there, and we should knock that out very easy. And there you see an easy $100,000. So if you got a nice fast bike, you should be able to complete this no problems. And the final one for this week is the RC Bandito time trial. Now, if you're good with these, it can make you some money. The problem is I absolutely suck with the RC Bandito, and I have not been able to complete a single one of these time trials. I've watched other YouTubers do it, and I'm in complete awe of how they're able to do it so clean. Just have a bit of a laugh at this video if you like. I am all over the place with this thing. I just cannot seem to steer it. Yeah, it's like I see other YouTubers who post about this one and say stuff like, yeah, if you take it nice and easy, you can easily knock off the time here. Yeah, not me. I can see they're totally all over the place. I don't know, it's like I'm a drunk driver or something doing this one. But anyway, it's up in the cemetery in the northwestern area of the city. You should know where the cemetery is there. If you're good with the RC Bandito, you can knock this off pretty easy. Just follow the waypoints around. Yeah, like I said, I absolutely suck with the RC Bandito, so just for the purpose of this video only, I gave it a couple of tries, and yeah, it was terrible. I was nowhere near it. You can see I'm all over the place. It's just it's so funny to watch now. Like at the time, was I laughing about it? No, I was getting a little bit frustrated with myself that I absolutely suck and cannot drive this thing at all. Look at that. There's no way I'm going to beat the time by driving like that, is there? But yeah, if you're a bit better than me with the RC Bandito, you can quite easily do it. And I have seen other people. So there, look, I was only 6 seconds off. So if I just tidy up a little bit with my driving of it, I'm sure I could complete it. And I just don't want to practice it that much. It's just that's a really annoying vehicle as far as I'm concerned to drive and to beat the time trial. But I gave it a couple of goes, and yeah, like I said, if you feel good with it, give it a go, because it is a nice, quick, easy way to make some money. So what's the time of it on there? It's a minute 20, is it? Yeah, so a minute 20. So if you're quick enough, if you're good enough with the RC Bandito, minute 20, you can make some nice, easy money. So we're going to wrap it up there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give a like, and also think about subscribing to my channel, helping me to grow it a bit further. I'm still relatively new here on YouTube. I'm still trying to grow my community, my followers, my channel. And I'm also over on Twitch, and I'll leave the link to the description below for that. So I like to live stream over there, particularly on Thursday nights when the weekly event update drops. So feel free to follow that, leave that in the description below. And yeah, happy gaming, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.